What's up, you guys? So I'm back again. Y'all tag me and I'm back again with the real tea on NeNe Leakes allegedly being dropped by her entire team. Yesterday, there were reports that NeNe was dropped from her entire team, from her PR, her agent, her lawyer. And I'm here with the tea on what's true and what's not. So let's get into it. Okay, so yesterday, NeNe Leakes tweeted, and I mentioned this in my video yesterday where I talked about her, going so low, bringing Candy into the situation with T.I. and Tiny. I felt like that was so low of her. In that video, when I was reading NeNe Leakes' tweets, I mentioned that she called out her own team. NeNe Leakes tweeted yesterday, "You can't turn on your teammate." She's talking about her own team. "And get away with this at Steven Grossman, hashtag Daryl Miller, hashtag Fox Rothschild. Suppression, retaliation, discrimination, unequal pay, devaluation against Black women is real, it's painful, and it hurts. I will fight for all women rights." That tweet has since been deleted, but yesterday there was a report that she was dropped. All of those people that she mentioned that are on her team, there was a report, an exclusive report by Love B. Scott, that she was dropped by her team. And when this was reported, Love B. Scott reported that she was dropped by most of her team. Almost all of her team. So keep in mind that word almost, because we're going to decipher, what's true and what's not true, what's a half truth. So keep in mind that the report is that she was dropped by almost her whole team. Not her whole team, but almost her whole team. So Love B. Scott reported in part, they say, "We here at Love B. Scott can exclusively report that NeNe's tweets arrive on the heels of her being dropped by almost her entire team. She's no longer a client of Steven Grossman at Untitled Entertainment. She's no longer rep by ICM and has parted ways with lawyer Daryl Miller." And they say, "We also hear that NeNe is no longer being represented by Jones Works PR. And sources exclusively tell Love B. Scott that NeNe has accused Steven Grossman, Daryl Miller, and others of conspiring against her, her own team, conspiring against her and working with Bravo to aid in her mistreatment." And she alluded to her conspiracy belief a few days ago. Now, a few days ago is February 1st when NeNe tweeted, "They pay off and reward lawyers, managers, agents, and even certain cast members to keep their dirty work going. I won't be speaking out until something is done. I will call names if need be." So I think when most of us read this, we're thinking that she's referring to Bravo's lawyers, Bravo's managers, Bravo's agents, and Bravo cast members. But it turns out she's actually talking about her own lawyer, her own manager, and her own agent. And when she said, "I will call names if need be," when she said that on February 1st, she did keep her promise, because on February 8th, she did call names. She called out her own attorney, Steven Grossman, her team member, Daryl Miller, and Fox Rothschild. She was talking about her own team. Now, like I said, this tweet has since been deleted. I don't know what happened to the NeNe that said what she said, but if you look at her Twitter today, this tweet calling out those people has since been deleted. And she did make a statement today, clearing everything up, allegedly clearing everything up. And she said, "For all of you that are asking, emailing, inboxing, blogging, reporting, etc., the only statement I have is my team did not let me go. No further statements at this time." Now, let's look closely at what she said and what Love B. Scott is saying. She's saying that her team did not let her go. Now, in my opinion, this is a half truth. Part of her team let her go. Not everybody on her team. Part of her team allegedly let her go, and then she allegedly let part of her team go. From what I'm hearing, some dropped her and she dropped the others. That's what I'm hearing. So when I see the statement, when she says my team did not let me go, it's almost like a half truth, because it's like half her team allegedly let her go and the other half she allegedly let them go. And one thing I've noticed about NeNe Leakes is that she makes accusations, but she hasn't yet told her full story. Like, she makes these accusations and she makes these threats. And she says she's concerned about the treatment and abuse behind the scenes that you don't see. And she says that she has numerous emails, text messages, RHOA group texts, voice recordings that go back for years. But then she doesn't show what it is that she has. So on the one hand, like for me, someone who's reporting on this story, and I'm a Black woman, it's not hard for me to believe that she experienced racism at the hands of Bravo. Like, that's not hard for me to believe. So I don't necessarily assume that she's lying, but I feel like she needs to come on out with whatever she is saying, because so far she hasn't been clear. She hasn't been clear in her accusations about Bravo. And I'm waiting for the day that she makes it clear whatever she's accusing Bravo of. Like, I'm waiting for the day that she makes it clear. Now, she was supposed to be recording a show on the E network, which is like a child to the parent network of NBC Universal, which is also the parent network of Bravo. She was supposed to be doing like a Glam Squad show with Brad Goretzky. And during an appearance on Behind the Velvet Rope with David Yontef, and me and him, David Yontef, are supposed to be doing a video coming up soon. But Hollywood producer Brad Goretzky, the guy who's supposed to be co-hosting with NeNe, explained that he was confused about the whole situation. He said, quote, "This makes no sense to me. If NeNe is suing Bravo like they say she is, and if she is fired like they say, this cannot be true. The E network is the same parent as Bravo. There's no way they would fire her and or let her sue and give her a show. Basically, it's by the same parent network." He's saying that it doesn't make sense to him. And people have noticed, if you look at NeNe Leakes' social media, people have noticed that she hasn't been talking about filming with the E network in recent weeks. So it's not clear if NeNe lost that show too. I'm not saying she did, but what I am saying that it's not clear if she still has that show or not. But I want to know your opinion on the situation with NeNe Leakes, with her, you know, allegedly being dropped by almost all of her team, and her saying that she wasn't dropped by her team, that her team did not let her go. Do y'all think that's a half truth? Leave a comment and let me know what you think about this whole situation. And mostly, I want to know, do you think we are watching NeNe Leakes live tweet the implosion of her career? Because I almost feel like that's what we're watching. I feel like we're watching her career implode and she's live tweeting the entire thing. We'll get more into that later, but leave a comment and let me know your thoughts. As always, thanks for watching.